for to show you what the brain is. There are actually three types of brain connectivity, but today we'll be looking at two. There is functional connectivity and structural connectivity. Functional brain connectivity delves into the temporary relations of neurophysiological events. To give you references, the function of the brain, for instance, there was a study that was done to understand functional connectivity in the earlier 1990s. The patient or the subject under study is put into a resting state functional magnetic resonance, and then the patient is asked to tap the table using his fingers, and the brain regions that fire due to this neuroactivity are recorded. So when different brain regions fire due to a specific task, these two brain regions are said to be functionally connected. This is what functional connectivity is. And structural connectivity focuses on the physical connections between brain regions. If there are two brain regions, the structure of the brain is, I don't know very much about the structure of the brain, but it is made up of white matter tracts. These are bundles of fibers. So when we observe this bundle of fibers, they show us how different brain regions are interconnected. So if there is a fiber that touches another brain region, this shows that there is structural connectivity. So we use different methods such as DTI in order to, that is diffusion tensor imaging, in order to capture the structural connectivity. So these are the two types of connectivity. Another connectivity is called effective connectivity, where different brain regions, where we see the interplay between different brain regions. Now, first, in this paper, we'll look at the traditional methods for brain connectivity. And then we are going to see how deep learning algorithms will impart these traditional methods that are used in the brain. Functional connectivity, there's this method called seed-based correlation analysis. What is done in seed-based correlation analysis is you take a particular region of the brain as a reference point, and then you compare that region of the brain in order to study other regions of the brain, and then from there you can draw a correlation between them. So this is a very old method. Like I've given an example already, where a patient is placed in a resting state functional magnetic resonance imaging, that is fMRI, and then if a particular brain region is firing due to a certain neurophysiological activity, that relapse is compared with another event, and then they're said to be functionally connected. Another technique for studying functional connectivity is independent component analysis. Here, in independent component analysis, unlike seed-based correlation analysis, is that you're not taking one particular point for brain connectivity. You are taking different points or different regions and studying them independently. Monitoring, you are taking them into different spatial relationships, and you are studying them independently and drawing out the components of each different part. You are not using any part as a reference point. So these are the two traditional methods used to study functional connectivity in the brain. And in structural connectivity, we also look at diffusion tensor imaging and tractography. Well, structural connectivity is most of you are familiar with MRI machines, that is magnetic resonance imaging. Now, how diffusion tensor imaging works? Well, we know the fMRI machine is a very, very beautiful machine. This is how it works. The basic, it's made up of a magnet, a strong, powerful magnet, up to 6,000. I mean, up to 6 Tesla. That is almost 6,000 times greater than the Earth's magnetic core. So what happens is that the human body is made up to 65% of water. So when the human body is put into the MRI machine, these strong magnets will align the hydrogen particles of they will align the hydrogen particles of within the water molecule, because we know water molecule is a combination of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. That is why it is H2O. So when in a magnetic field, the hydrogen atoms will align to a specific direction of the magnetic due to magnetic influence. When a radio wave is passed, that is a temporary disruption. A radio frequency is passed, the alignment is disrupted, and the hydrogen, the hydrogen, they change, they orient in their direction. So when they reflect back, they emit an energy, and that energy is one converted into with different mathematical methods to form these images. This is how you get into this is how diffusion tensor imaging works, and you are basically seeing diffusion is just the diffusion of water between different molecules of fibers. Tractography is just representing the DTI data virtually. So the deep learning algorithms used for brain connectivity are convolutional neural networks. Yes. CNNs. This is a structure of a CNN. A convolutional neural network is a type of ANN, that is an artificial neural network used for deep learning. This specializes in drawing patterns. When you have images taken from MRI data, they are passed into convolutional neural networks. And what convolutional neural networks are very good at is pattern recognition and image recognition. So when they are passed into convolutional neural networks, you get very deep insights that you are unable to analyze as an individual. Another deep learning algorithm is recurrent neural networks. Recurrent neural networks, their structure is basically like convolutional neural networks, but unlike them is they have a recurring pattern, like they have a loop when you see the diagram of artificial neural networks in general. So recurrent neural networks are used. Yes? My time is up? Okay. I think I will finalize. Yes.
They are saying no. Yeah, 2 minutes more.
Okay.
So I'm recording in progress.
8 minutes, 8 minutes for speaking and 2 minutes for question answer.
So we'll let me go.
Please, sir.
Finish it.
So recurrent neural networks are used in the analysis of functional connectivity by seeing the time series data which is available there. Graphical neural networks, they are used to deal with basically all the deep learning algorithms are used for data processing and analysis, and they give us insights that the human analysis cannot give us. So this is a comparison between the traditional methods and the deep learning algorithm methods. So traditional methods, they struggle to capture intricate spatial temporal patterns, but unlike deep learning algorithm methods, which are very robust and they can capture these images with a lot of ease. So I will not speak in detail, but the traditional methods are classified based on nonlinearity in data, high-dimensional data, and limited predictive power. So the applications of this method can be used in disease diagnosis and prediction, in cognitive neural insights. So I think up to this point I'm done. My last slide is the conclusion. Yes. Thank you very much.
Mike.
Thank you very much. It was enlightening to see the efforts being made by the researchers, the young researchers. I think we need to think about going much beyond the literature survey. But this is in medical terms we can say it's just a literature survey. However, is there any questions from the crowd who would like to participate in asking some relevant questions related to his research? Do we have any participants who would like to ask any questions? I request Dr. Ashutosh to ask 2 questions. You need to.
No questions, but I will ask them. I will discuss later.
one thing is you should write the reference from where you have got this information. Whatever information was given, we should, we have not done this research. Somebody else has given this research. So he need to acknowledge the efforts of the researcher from where he has collected this data. Is this data you have created? No. This is the information you have gathered from the various sources. So you have to mention those sources. And there are ways of making aware how to cite those sources. So this is the first question, this is the first thing we need to do. The second part is we should have aims and objectives for whatever work we are doing. And we have to adhere to those objectives. So what were your objectives of your study while you are preparing to those?
पेपर नंबर 12 भी डाउनलोड कर लो.
Well, the objective of this research was to answer one particular problem statement in the medical field research. The problem statement is this. There are structural and functional patterns in the brain. Yeah.
Ahas.
There are the part where I'm talking about the algorithms. There are this part where I'm talking about the algorithms.
Clear statement has to be there. What are the objectives of your study? So the heading has to be the objectives, and then you have to adhere to those objectives of how and what steps we have taken to achieve those objectives. This is the way better to deal with, to move forward. It helps us to keep in path and not deviate from the objectives which we have. However, the efforts were great. You did a great effort to take it up, and definitely there are scope in this area, and this is the world research which will be going in the coming 20 years. So one of the priority areas you have picked, so the areas you have picked is really relevant, and we need to explore more on this to take the science to a next level. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Moses. I would like to invite paper ID 12 for this presentation.
12 डाउनलोड करो. डाउनलोड करो 12. हाँ हाँ डाउनलोड हो गया ना.
And for different paper different formats. So this is for 241. Second one is for whatever the next IDs were.
क्या?
Prospective dignitaries on the dais and who are not present here.
जब बोलिएगा तो
You take videos about so there is point.
नहीं बेल बजाना मतलब लास्ट 10 मिनट 9 मिनट 10 मिनट बोलने दो.
So these are the 2 points you have find in that papers. You mark it. If there is just like
मोस्टली कंप्लीट टाइम टाइमर ऑन होता रहा. जब ऑन करने होगा तब तक ऑन हो गया है. अभी नहीं होगा जब बोलना शुरू होगा. 10 मिनट ना. ऐसे ही रहने दो. इसी को पता चल रहा है कौन सा 25 वाला दिन चल रहा है. सेकंड चाहिए. दूसरी से सारे वाली चल रहा है. 10 minutes.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, one and all present here, a very warm good afternoon to one and all. I am Afsa Mariam Muju from School of Allied Health Science, and I am the presenting author for today's paper. And along with my co-authors, Megha Bandla, Sai Sri, Dr. Anurag Muhaya, and Dr. Gaurav Mishra sir. And my paper ID number is 12, and my paper title is Artificial Intelligence in Healthcare with Special Consideration in Radio Imaging. So here I go with my paper. This is the introductory part. In the growing era, artificial intelligence is a transformational technology that involves the usage of machine learning and computerized algorithms to solve the complicated data of imaging technology. Artificial intelligence has emerged a powerful tool, as we all know that, in the field of radiologic diagnostic, offering the potential to enhance efficiency, accuracy, and patient outcomes. Artificial intelligence evolves and becomes completely integrated into daily radiology practice. It must move beyond replicating static models and towards uncovering new data around it. Especially AI-powered radiology solutions have the ability to automate procedures and deliver more precise diagnosis. The role of AI-powered tool is to help radiologists, not to replace them. That is the main thing we want to convey through our paper. And AI help many radiographic modalities to help in diagnostic radiology and all. So here are the main 5 things, and this is the main 5 things we are showing in our paper. And the first one is AI in MRI, and the next is AI in computer radiography, and next is AI in ultrasonography, then AI in CT imaging, then AI in mammography. These were the main things which we are conveyed through our article. The first one is AI in MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. Yeah. The most common type of medical imaging is the magnetic resonance imaging, MRI. It is quite valuable in identifying several potential fatal issues. Artificial intelligence has the potential to be used in many activities related to breast imaging, going beyond its current application in computer-aided detection to include diagnosis, prognosis, response therapy, and risk assessments. AI's automated skills such as risk prediction, accurate tumor volume delineations, extraction of typical cancer phenotypes, and translation of tumoral phenotype attributes to clinical genotype implication have the potential to enhance physician diagnostic competence. And the next one is AI in mammography. How AI is applicable in mammography. Radiologists now have the access to more diagnostic tools and image collection for analysis and interpretation, thanks to the current development of better imaging modalities. The integration of AI algorithms in this field has the potential to improve the accuracy, efficiency, and the effectiveness of breast cancer screening and diagnosis. Overcoming challenges related to data privacy, algorithm validation, and radiologist training will be essential in harnessing the full potential of AI in digital mammography. Therefore, this technology might reduce the interpretation errors in mammography that still plague human observers. Artificial intelligence has changed as a result of machine learning advancements, particularly with the adoption of deeper neural network has convolutional neural networks, which have raised the caliber of model predictions. These deep learning approaches have recently been used for computer breast tomosynthesis, DBT, and mammography. The next one is AI in PET, positron emission tomography. We'll take a look onto it. A positron emission tomography scan is a sort of imaging test. It looks for disease in the body by using a radioactive chemical known as a tracer. In particular, positron emission tomography imaging applications should benefit greatly from the introduction of artificial intelligence. To optimize AI's potential in PET going forward industry, specific challenges posed by the technology must be recognized and resolved. It offers an abundance of different study applications in vascular diseases and a depth of structural, molecular, functional, and geographic data. The current clinical utility of PET relies heavily on visual inspection and suboptimal parameters. AI algorithms can measure tumor size, metabolic activity and other parameters, allowing for objective quantification and comparison of PET finding over time. Then AI in ultrasonography. Ultrasound, a versatile green imaging modality, is expanding globally as a first-line imaging technique in several clinical sectors following the steady rise of new ultrasonic technologies and the well-established US-based digital health systems. Global ultrasound imaging is growing at a never-before-seen pace, and AI-related technology for evaluating US imaging has now been shown to be effective in oncology for non-invasively diagnosing cancer patients, measuring the degree of malignancy, and predicting prognosis. Nowadays, the US is widely employed as a first-line imaging modality for superficial organs, cardiology, and obstetrics. On the other hand, AI has a great deal of potential to help clinicians achieve more accurate and repeatable results because of its ability to automatically recognize complex patterns and provide quantitative assessment of imaging data. Then the main thing which we are going to convey through our paper is the importance of artificial intelligence in radio diagnosis. The role of AI-powered tool is to help radiologists, not to replace them. Healthcare professionals need to approach these technologies, enhance the medical imaging processes, and support radiologists. Many AI imaging results now quantify diagnostic accuracy by calculating sensitivity and specificity, while others access clinically important outcomes, factors such as new diagnosis of advanced diseases, and that require treatments or conditions that are likely to impact long-term survival of patients and diagnosis. By extracting quantitative data from medical images, such as tumor size, density, or blood flow, AI algorithms can precise measurements that aid in treatment of planning and monitoring of diseases. The quantitative analysis helps to eliminate subjectivity and provides a standardized approach to radiology assessments. The integration of AI in radiodiagnosis enables the accumulation of vast amount of data. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing computer radiography, which is empowering the radiologist with enhanced image analysis and automated workflows and assisted diagnosis. And here is our conclusion part. The integration of artificial intelligence into diagnostic radiology holds great promise for revolutionizing medical imaging, with its ability to improve accuracy, enhance efficiency, and enable personalized medicine. AI has the potential to significantly impact patient care. However, several challenges such as data quality, integration in clinical workflows, and ethical consideration must be addressed to ensure the successful implementation of AI systems. As technology advances and research progresses, the future of AI in diagnostic radiology appears bright. AI is increasingly playing a significant role in a wide range of healthcare applications, including drug development, monitoring patients from a distance diagnosis imaging process, risk management, wearable technology, virtual person assistance, and hospital administration. Yeah. It is also anticipated that the application of AI would be advantageous in many fields that involve massive data, such as the processing of data from RNA and DNA sequencing. Medical imaging research is significantly benefiting from AI. It altered how individuals interpret the vast amount of images. Before artificial intelligence can eventually change the clinical practices, there are still issues to be overcome. AI in diagnostic radiology revolves around enhancing diagnostic accuracy, improving efficiency, enabling personalized medicine, and contributing to the continuous advancement of radiological practice for the benefit of patients. Thank you.
Can you give us some example of AI algorithm which can be used in mammography for breast cancer screening, which you use the word? Second, how AI can be used in ultrasonography? You are just in general mentioning about the AI. You are not comparing any kind of algorithm. So we are interested to know how it can be helpful.
Anand, you can fix this mic. Caller mic, there is one caller mic also. Collar mic. Put the collar mic to the back.
So, AI algorithms are still developing for mammography, like artificial intelligence. Like it is still developing.
So still developing, but you are mentioning that it is using in breast cancer screening or ultrasonography. So I would like to know one or two algorithms which you studied, and what is the specificity, sensitivity, time response, time delay. I would like to know, because this is a technical conference, na? So it is not a generalized statement that we can make.
Question is very good.
Yeah.
Very relevant what he has asked. Please keep this in mind. What Ashutosh sir has put up across the table is very relevant thing. What you have said, which can be read within 5 minutes, sorry to say that, but this is where we need to challenge each other. Try to understand it. Why we are having this conference, to have those algorithms, to have the awareness of those algorithms. These are the informations already available on the net. What new you will be getting? You know, the AI can be used each and everywhere. And you have mentioned those. This is only out of that 101 point we have achieved. The other 99, some of them is what Dr. Ashutosh has said about those algorithms which are being used for AI in breast cancer or AI in radio imaging or sonography, whatever it is. So there may be 7, 8 algorithms. What are the difference between those algorithms? Some may be having their strength in one particular area and having weakness in some other particular area. So that way you should be aware of those algorithms. You should have the tables. You should be able to compare those algorithms and which one can be used at which particular place or particular objective that the algorithm may be able to achieve. So try to go to that level, and that still will be out of 115. So now you have got only 1 mark. If you have got those what Ashutosh sir is saying, at least you could have been more knowledgeable. Am I right? So what you will do? Yes, give us some homework. And within 7 days you need to submit that.
So just take one example of use of AI in mammography or breast cancer screening. So there are more than 8 to 10 algorithms. There are more than 100. I have not read, but we can assume there are 8 to 10 algorithms are there. So it is expected that you people should study that 8 to 10 algorithms technically, and then compare it with the specificity, relevance, then sensitivity, time delay, time lag, time for executions, and all the technical parts which we are doing for any software testing or algorithm testing. You need to compare that, make a table of that, and then you will come that a particular kind of algorithm, because AI is very general term. There is difference between AI, ML, deep learning, CNN, ANN. These are all the terms which comprises to the AI. Okay, AI is very general. Some term you can conclude that these are the algorithm with this kind of hidden layers or this kind of mathematical modeling or something give the better accuracy for the breast cancer screening. Okay, so at presently you are not having clear cut idea for the means you cannot conclude something or take away for this conference. So try to work on that part, make a comparative table, and then present it again. Only one disease, only one. No need to touch all this part. Only one disease. Okay.
After how many days you will be able to submit an R&D to Dr. Ashutosh? What we have been requesting now. How many days you require? So how many days you require?
Within 4 days, I
4 days.
4 to 5. Okay, we give you 10 days. Fine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Great effort. Any questions for the participants? No? Go, we'll go for here. Anybody wants to ask questions? Okay, next.
This one. Sir.
That's the one.
That's one.
Sir, artificial intelligence is, basically developed just to, help the doctors when it comes to diagnosis. Okay. But AI, we consider as a major thing. So the importance of doctors will be deteriorating drastically. So how can AI help even the smallest tumors in brain cells or in any part of the body. So how it can help and adhere to the doctors. So the importance of doctors cannot be, totally blocked.
Sir, he will answer. Sir, you are just saying that we can eliminate particular subject expert which AI will take us. Take example of COVID. For developing any drug, we need 25 years. Sir. You know, sir, from designing a particular molecule to the testing to the humans, this take 25 years of time. At the time of COVID, we developed vaccine within a half a year, 1.5 year. Sorry. These machine learning tools help to find the particular sequence. Okay, that is the RNA sequence. This is the RNA sequence, and this is the RNA sequence which is going to kill that or inhibit the particular RNA sequence. This kind of machine tools is helping, not eliminating anyone, it's helping to boost another level, shortening the time, reducing the cost, all the things. So, recently, we got news from that Meta company that MRI has introduced AI, where if you see that that all the data was analyzed by these experts. Might be sometimes due to human error, some point or some cells are missing. In we as a human we neglect that, but our trained data with the AI is never going to miss that particular tumor or cells. These are the benefits from the. That's what I'm saying. I mean, so but sir, the problem is that you are saying that it will replace, but as a human, we know that the human will be not biased to particular data. But this AI is biased, but we are training a particular set of data. The AI will become biased, but as a human, we will not rather. We can use our, we will take help, sir. This is not going to eliminate.
Are you doctor? You're from engineering technical.
Commerce system.
I am a graduate of commerce. I mean, I have completed my MBA and BBA. So AI is something which I am extremely interested. Yes, fascinating. I mean, it fascinates me when it comes to AI. And I mean, I was astonished, in the conference where no one mentioned about Chat GPT and generative AI, which is a major innovation.
So there are much more participants, so we will not take the time. We can discuss it later on. However, just for example of your commerce, now if you have the AI perfectly built up, so do we need CAs or not? Because the thing is keep changing. We have to evolve ourselves to adapt to those recent advancements in science. Similarly, the CAs will also have to adopt differently. After the AI is well developed, maybe the work they are doing now, they may be different, but the need will always be there. Similarly, for the doctors, it's impossible to replace doctors at this current scenario, even if the best of the AIs are developed. AIs to facilitate the doctors to take the right decisions at the right moment of time for the benefit of the society. So naturally, with those recent advancements, they have to modify themselves and to make those to help and support the society. That's the ultimate game for bringing out new technology and sciences, and not to replace human beings. Human beings may be used for the better support for the humanity. Thank you very much. We go for the third candidate.
Next.
Actually, I was one announcement was there. Who is having paper ID 125?
Announcement.
Paper ID 328. Next.
लगाओ इसका लगा दिया फिर take the pointer yeah
Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. My track is artificial intelligence for healthcare. This paper ID is 3028. Paper title Biodegradable Nano Particle Delivery of Solid Tumor. Presenting author Goel Jason Gopale, co-author Manisha Bandi.
Numan. इससे नहीं आगे इसी बटन दूसरा टिप है ये तो खराब हो गया आज से कैसे गाने काम क्यों कर रहे हैं नो वन
Outline is importance of nanoparticle, properties of PLGA, particle size, geometry, and their aerial application, cell culture, and modern particle surveys. Introduction. According to Bray, it and 96 million people worldwide died from cancer is 2018, making it the second leading causes of death according to World by Singer and 2017. There will be more than 70% increase in new cancer cases over the next 20 years.
Excuse me. Please don't read. If you need to say,
Interpret
don't read.
whatever from your own self, whatever you have understood. Just say the interpretation of it. Don't read it. Whatever you have understood, without looking at this, whatever you know, whether it is accurate or maybe some issues, maybe that don't worry about it. We won't say anything which you know from this slide without looking at this. Don't worry about the mistakes. Please go ahead. Make an attempt. Just make an attempt. बिंदास बोलो, हिंदी में बोलो, मराठी में बोलो, जो कंफर्टेबल है वो लैंग्वेज में। जो समझता हो स्लाइड के बारे में दिमाग से बोलो। स्लाइड्स के अंदर स्लाइड का समझ गया मुझे क्या लिखना है, क्या लिखा हुआ है। डोंट वरी अबाउट इट। क्या समझा वो स्लाइड में से बस उतना बोलो, बगैर लिख के। मराठी भी चलेगा, जो लैंग्वेज कंफर्टेबल है उसमें चलेगा। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड लो। या इसमें क्या बताना चाहते हैं?
Ratio of solid tumor.
थोड़ा माइक को नजदीक रखो।
Immunohistochemistry.
शाबाश, आवाज आ रही है बच्चे से, नजदीक रखो बस।
Encountered gene expression assay single sequencing. Properties of PLGA for the administration of
बगल
targeted
देखिए। आशुतोष इधर आ जाओ।
importance of nanoparticles.
खुद से बोलो, उसको लिख के मत बोलो।
Particle size
इसमें क्या बताना चाहते हैं?
is
नीचे से उठाओ नीचे से उठाओ
नेक्स्ट इसमें क्या लिखना है बताना चाहते हो?
What is PLG? लिखा है PLG है. Okay, what is the advantage of nanomaterials? Generalized question है nanomaterials. How we can define nanomaterials? कितने माइक्रोन साइज के नीचे होगा तो nanomaterial? Okay, how we can identify the particle size? कोई material का? What is the techniques? Okay, thank you. So, हाँ, short film basically. Okay, so presentations में दो चीज करो. PLG क्यों सिलेक्ट किया पहले वो फाइंड आउट करो. You have mentioned PLG. That's why PLG you have taken. वो mention करो कि why you have chosen that. Secondly, how PLG help in tumor detection or tumor treatment. जो solid tumor बोला है, how it will help in that part. वो study करो. Because PLG alone cannot be used for the any treatment. It should be coated with some kind of anti-cancerous drug. तो कौन सी ड्रग होती है वो पता करो. How that nanoparticle कितना साइज होना चाहिए वो पता करो. And what is the characterizations required. है ना. मैंने अगर कोई मटेरियल बना दिया तो मैं बताता हूँ कि ये मेरा 1000 नैनोमीटर है. So whether it is called as nanoparticle 1000 नैनोमीटर यानी 1 mm है ना. तो 1000 नैनोमीटर अगर मैं नैनोमीटर में लिखूंगा बट वो माइक्रोन में आ गया 1 mm आ गया. So it is not a nano materials. So कौन से materials होते हैं कितने स्केल के नीचे है PLG यूज करना है उसके साथ कॉन्सेंट्रेट करनी है. How basically it will interact with the tumor and how it will treat or whatever the objective है वो का एक काम करो. And एक और R&D how much days it required. कितने दिन में हो पाएगा इतना काम. 2-3 दिन में. फार्मेसी के होना ठीक है. So 10 दिन के बाद में आज 27 है 7 या 8 तारीख तक दिसंबर तक R&D में आना है ना. I will take your contact details from this वो सब है तुम्हारे हम लोगों के पास में. So 7 या 8 तारीख तक 7 तारीख आज की 27 है 7 दिसंबर तक इसके ऊपर वर्कआउट करके एक वर्ड फाइल बना के R&D में यूजर्स मेटर्स. थैंक यू.
Next paper ID 332.
मॉस पे मॉस पैड नहीं है क्या? एक मॉस नहीं है चल भी नहीं रहा. ये करेगा.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Dmiher and I am from Dmiher College of Pharmacy. My topic is toxicity of silver nanoparticle by using artificial intelligence. The silver nanoparticles are using the
Any language.
The silver nanoparticles are widely used in drug technology for
Take your time, no worry. Take your time. पढ़ लो फिर अपने हिसाब से बोलो पढ़ लो फिर मतलब देख के बोलो
silver nanoparticles widely used due to their various properties like antimicrobial, antifungal, or cytotoxic.
Take your time. Next slide करना है तो next slide करो
The toxicity of silver nanoparticle is mostly depend on size, shape, surface charges, etc. The toxicity of silver nanoparticles on humans. The silver nanoparticles, it may cause genotoxicity, cytotoxicity, kidney toxicity, neuron nerve toxicity, and various toxicity. The first one is genotoxicity. The silver nanoparticles may interact with detergents, which may cause genotoxicity, which leads to DNA damage. It sometimes also it sometimes also leads to chromosome damage, which may increase the micro nucleus production. And second is kidney toxicity. The kidney is the main organ for drug clearance. When the silver nanoparticles level is increased, it may accumulate in bonus capsule. Then it is difficult for drug to which may cause kidney toxicity. Uh, then there is some artificial AI tools which helps to determine the toxicity of silver nanoparticles. First one is silicon model. Silicon model is um, based on QSAR, which is quantitative structure activity relationship. It helps to determine the toxicity of silver nanoparticles using data like characteristics of nanoparticle, biological data, image analysis, etc. Osmic data, which is it is just like silicon model, but it is also used in this biological data, mostly used for detection. The next is image analysis. It is used for it works on the principle of image analysis. In this image analysis for the detection. In this particle size mostly determined, and due to this we can determine the toxicity level. Data integration and through output, it is also same. Uh, this is conclusion. Using artificial intelligence, use, we can determine the toxicity of silver nanoparticle on humans.
What is the range of that toxicity? So silver nanoparticle become a toxic if there is some particular level enhanced, like zinc. So our body also has the zinc, but after some particular level it is a toxic. So what is that toxicity level?
Near about 50.
have studied this, so at least you should know that value, what is the toxicity level. है ना? And secondly, you are not explained any AI, you are just given the information about that. What is expected, at least QSER, that is very good model, it has very good mathematical model. So might be from a pharmaceutical background, it might be difficult for you to understand the mathematics behind that. But it is simple integration equation which is there, which I read long back, and you can explain that in some diagrammatic view. What is QSER and how it can help in identifying these things. Yeah. So how that QSAR basically help in identifying toxicity level?
QSL works on the structure of the particle, which analyze the structure and its property.
Question basically how it analyze, how AI will use to analyze. AI is a very broad term. Na? So what particular kind of algorithm, what particular kind of program is able to identify that structure? QSAR is again a big term in this toxicity identification.
There are several softwares which is used like
Which softwares?
MATLAB, Toxify.
So again, these are very general software, MATLAB, Toxify, these are very general. What is a particular algorithm for genotoxicity or that kidney toxicity and some other toxicity information? A particular kind of algorithm, a particular program in that. MATLAB is very common, universal software. We can use MATLAB for any kind of programming. That is what expected from such kind of conferences, that you should study that.
How many days you require? How many days you will require to get to those algorithms, submit a short report?
5 to 6 days.
It will give you 10 days. Fine? Thank you. Next candidate.
Next paper ID 345.
जल्दी ना सौरभ जल्दी लगा पीछे लगा नहीं पीछे लगा उधर सौरभ डाउनलोड्स पे जा
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Onkar Dhande from Datta College of Pharmacy. So the track for my today's article is AI for healthcare. The title of my paper is Biopharmaceutical Classification System. So the outline of my presentation is mainly the introduction, regulatory applications of BCS, industrial implementation of BCS, and benefits of BCS implementation, permeability, and role of AI in biopharmaceutical classification system. So in the introduction, the biopharmaceutical system classification system is mainly used for the determination of its solubility and permeability. So to classify the drug based on their solubility and permeability, and it is mainly used in the determination of oral administration. Because it plays a main role in the solubility and permeability of the drug administration. So the BCS system of classification is mainly classified into 4 classes. First is class 1, which is high solubility, high permeability. Second is class 2, low solubility and high permeability. In class 3, high solubility and low permeability. And in class 4, the low solubility and low permeability. So mainly it depends upon the drugs, how the drug is soluble and how its permeability. And the regulatory applications of PCS is mainly it is used to when we are developing any new drug. So how it is to be administered, and it depends that new drugs how it is soluble for in the certain ages or for the age. It has been determined on the basis of its classification as the BCS classification of the classes. And the industrial implementation of BCS is for the developing when the new drug it is being developed. So for the streamlined drug development procedures, lowering its absorption and development. And the benefits of BCS implementation is the BCS is a common framework for early stage drug development, allowing the effective formulation technique. So if any formulation we are introducing, so how it can be the administration techniques and the protection of intellectual property. And next is permeability. So the permeability mainly it's conclude the drug how the drug shows its permeability, and mainly according to the gastrointestinal the absorption of the drug. The 90% the 90% drug permeability is been recommended by the BCS to its 85% of it, and it is the advice of EMEA BCS suggests that the substance is extreme permeable if it absorbs linearly and completely. And the role of AI in biopharmaceutical classification system. So the role of AI in biopharmaceutical classification system is mainly AI enhances the biopharmaceutical classification system by predicting drug properties through predictive modeling, integrating diverse data sources, optimizing formulation, supporting early drug development, ensuring regulatory compliance, enabling personalized medicine, and facilitating drug repurposing. AI's adaptability allows continuous learning and improvement decision making in pharmaceutical industries. And the conclusion of the mainly BCS system of classification is to to classify the drugs according to their solubility and permeability, and the role of AI mainly is used to show saying the solubility and the permeability. These are the references of my request review article, and thank you.
इधर वाला mic का एक mic
So how basically AI can be helpful for this BCS classification? That is how I want that question. And how we can define the solubility and permeability, and what is the chemistry behind that we would like to know.
AI mainly helps to determine the solubility. So how which drugs are classified as, if there are 4 classes of BCS system of classification. So according to the solubility, if the drug is high soluble, so it will come under the class one of the drug. So according to solubility and permeability, we can determine it. And how to
You can name any drug which is soluble.
azithromycin.
So what it comprises of? What is the chemical formula, and how we can come to know that it comes under which classification, and particularly which kind of algorithm is helpful for determining that classification?
Azithromycin comes under the class 3 drug because it has high solubility and low permeability.
What is the chemistry behind that?
Okay. According to when we perform a certain co-solubility tests, so we can determine by performing the certain solubility test, we can determine the solubility and
chemistry behind that. That is the part you have missed in your article. You should understand what is the chemistry, how it is getting dissolved, what is the chemical bonding which will get break when it is coming in contact with the SBF, or we can say a body fluid, or we can say a normal water also. what is the chemistry behind that, how the bonds will break enough to get solubility, and how particularly AI can be identified. AI is not a can say a room where anything can be put to something will come out. There is some algorithm, there is some mechanism. So it is based on some basic laws of your pharmaceutical when we are talking with BCS. So you need to understand that part, which is completely missing in this.
So after how many days you will be reporting with those algorithms which are available in the market for solubility?
4
How
to 5
many
days. 4 to 5 days.
We'll give you 10 days. Okay, fine. But go through them thoroughly.
Yes.
Like what Dr. Ashutosh has requested you is very relevant point. There are a lot of technicians who already are doing this. You are much ahead of them. You have to be knowledgeable about why things are being done.
Yes.
So basic understanding of the subject is important rather than just going about the procedure. There may be 10 of the people who know about the procedure. But why to do that procedure is very important. What is happening at the molecular level, why the bonds are breaking, what things are being done to make this bonds getting break, and how it will help you with AI, what type of algorithms will be adapted to detect those breaking of the bonds. That is equally important and more relevant to understanding of creating those algorithms in future. And at your age, when you will be doing your job, AI will be at the height. So you need to adapt to this at the earliest. Thank you. Congratulations.
पेपर नंबर चेंज करना चाहते हैं
Paper ID 125. So at the end, I would like to invite Dr. Rajesh sir to share his thought of how this AI is helping in the health sector like healthcare.
Of course, it's a big topic and it will take days and days to discuss about this. But this is a very relevant point which you have to understand at this age. You need to work on those algorithms which are existing and available in the market, in the literatures. And have to identify those algorithms, how they have worked, and see the differences in the algorithm. Without it, it is not possible. What you have briefed up, just आप गूगल में डालो, चैट जीपीटी में डालो, उससे ज़्यादा अच्छा निकल जाएगा और बहुत quickly निकल जाएगा. So this is the way which has already arrived. Just write one statement and ChatGPT will give you everything. But how to identify those algorithms? What are the differences between the algorithms? What are the interpretations of those algorithms? And how they will be useful for technology with the health sector in that particular area of drugs or in the particular area of radio imaging, in the area of oncology, cancer. So there are multiple areas where the world is reached to the height, and you need to identify those, learn from those, and try to work on them. Then only you will be able to understand the basic knowledge. And after building those basic knowledge, you come up with those missing gaps which are available, and how you will be fulfilling those gaps by working on further research. A new knowledge is being created, and for that you have to work a bit more, understand them, learn from them, and make tables, matrix tables. That is the best way of learning. Create those tables, see those differences, what type of algorithms were developed, how they developed. So you should have those people with you. You all, one person cannot do it. You should have a team. Build those team who are also competent in other areas. So like if you're on pharmacy, from pharmacy background, try to have those engineers, and those engineers who are working with pharmacy or with suppose healthcare, so like oncology. So you should have those people from medical side or oncology who can give their relevant input. and this will further enhance those type of knowledge in you. However, it's quite, you may be aware of the various support that the university is giving to the students. Are you aware of it?
Yes.
Yes. What is it?
For publication, they provide some kind of money. If your paper is selected, they will do that payment.
Yeah. Like suppose in IEEE, your conference, the registration fee, it's costly. So that is being provided if the paper gets accepted in IEEE or EIP or AOT, where the conference is in extent scopus or web of science. So this type of opportunities you may take. Then if you have a wonderful idea, you have moved ahead, even with the faculty is provided 1 lakh rupees to buy those instruments or equipments or those reagents, and you can do high-end research with your faculty who is along with you. So this type of support that is being provided. So also like EUR fellowship, even the medical students, two medicals, back to back 2 years, our medical students got this award. EUR fellowship. They give around 2.5 lakhs, and then they take your idea to big idea. It is supported by BARAC, and 50 lakhs is given. So if doctors, engineering, this is mostly done by engineering or technical college students, but medical students only from our university were there. So this is the proud moment for us that all the other students were from technical background except our university medical students. So this is a thing to be proud of. If doctors can do it, definitely we have a bigger like power of getting those because we are more in this field. So definitely just give a try. Just go through the EUR fellowship, run through how and what research they are doing, how they have been able to achieve it, and learn from those. And when you are reading those, better innovative ideas come to your mind. So for getting those ideas, you need to read the background of the existing projects which are being worked on. Similarly, patents, we are providing all types of support to the patent, to make patents, where all the money which is required for the attorney and all those stuff is being supported. And doctor medical students are doing it. Definitely dental students are also doing it. So this is the place where you also can pitch in because today's world is about entrepreneurship, startups, and these has to be incorporated right now at this age. I had been to many of the European countries, including UK, USA. So during their first year only, they start developing their own business, have their own companies. So this is the energy that has to be required, and that's not one man job. Please keep in mind. Get one technical person, pharmacy person, get one person for commerce. Try to have different competent people and try to have those type of revolutionary steps, disruptive technology. This is something, the concept which has come during the COVID time, that you have to have some disruptive technology, which is what normal is doing that, what normal thing is happening, you are disrupting that and coming up with new knowledges. And suddenly, in overnight few days, you sometimes become star automatically. Things change rapidly, and this is the age where you can change. If here you are not changing, your life will be like this throughout becomes very difficult to change later. चेंज होना है, आज होना है, जिस एज में होना है। रात के 3 बजे या 4 बजे अब जग सकते हो, बाद में नहीं जग सकते। आज जो इनोवेटिव थिंकिंग है, लॉन्ग टर्म क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग है, आज डेवलप होगी। हमारे 25 साल का होता है ना, बाद में एलुमनाई, हम 25 साल बाद फिर से मिलते हैं एक साथ। जो शर्ट पहला बटन खोल के रखता था, वो आज भी फर्स्ट शर्ट खोल के रखता है। जो चप्पल पे स्लीपर पे आता था, भले वो करोड़पति है, मर्सिडीज में घूम रहा, पर वो स्लीपर पे उसकी वही पैटर्न है, उसका कपड़ा पहनने का सेम है, बस बाल कम हो गए, टोन बढ़ गई, मगर उसका नेचर, उसका रहन सहन, उसकी सोच वैसी की वैसी रहेगी। हार्डली 5% बच्चे चेंज हुए। 100 में से हमारे जो कलीग्स हैं सिर्फ 5% सेम हुए, बाकी का नेचर सब कुछ सेम रहा। भली दौलत कितनी हो गई, सिर्फ टकले हुए या मोटे हुए होंगे, बाकी सब उनकी आदतें सेम की सेम है। सो दिस इज द एज जब मुझे कुछ कर दिखाना है। करना है तो अभी करना है, चेंज करना है आज करना है। तो मेक अ टीम, डिस्कस अ लॉट, ट्राई टू गो फॉर द कॉन्फ्रेंसेस। सो कॉन्फ्रेंसेस के लिए रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए आपको इतनी अच्छी सुविधा है, गो टू n number of IEEE conferences which have been, तो अप्लाई करो, मिल जाएगा, रजिस्ट्रेशन भी हो जाएगा। So try to make those attempts. This will make you learn. You are staying in a very small remote, छोटा सा डिस्ट्रिक्ट का छोटे से गांव में हो, आज नहीं निकलोगे। वर्धा इज द स्मॉलेस्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, सबसे छोटा डिस्ट्रिक्ट, 5 लाख पॉपुलेशन है सिर्फ मेन सिटी की। तो ये इमेजिन आप कितने छोटे से शहर में, छोटे से गांव में, एक छोटे से इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में। दुनिया बहुत बड़ी है। आज तुम समझ पाओगे अगर यू बी एबल टू विजिट VIT। हमारे IIT खड़गपुर के साथ कोलैबोरेशन है, IIC बेंगलोर के साथ है, उनके पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट्स, उनके पोस्ट डॉक्टरल स्टूडेंट्स, उनके सीनियर फैकल्टीज भी आज हमारे आ रहे हैं। कुछ तो होगा हमारे पास। उतने बड़े बड़े शहरों को छोड़ छोड़ के फ्लाई कर करके आ रहे हैं हमसे बात करने के लिए, हमारे साथ रिसर्च करने के लिए। कुछ तो हो रहा होगा ये यूनिवर्सिटी में, कुछ अच्छा हो रहा होगा, इसीलिए खुद आके खुद कोलैबोरेट, IIT कारकों से खुद आया कि हमको तुम्हारे साथ कोलैबोरेट करना है। उनको पता चल रहा है बाय माउथ। तो ये धीरे धीरे डेवलप होता है, बस यू हैव टू हैव पैशन ऑफ वर्क एंड ऑटोमेटिकली थिंग्स स्टार्ट कमिंग डाउन। We are getting WHO project, World Health Organization. They are giving us funds for policy documents because we have those people who are attracting these people from abroad. We have from Grand Challenge Canada, Harvard School of Public Health, from University of Sydney. So opportunities are immense. You should have talents. मुझे कुछ करना है, इतना ज्यादा करो, इतनी ज्यादा हरकत करो कि automatic things will start moving and there are opportunities to reach to those places and do something. आग बनाओ, नहीं है जलाओ, करके दिखाना है, करो। कुछ भी होगा मैं करूंगा, गलत होगा, शुरू में गलतियां ही होती हैं। First lot of mistakes are there and then we come with those opportunities. And AI in healthcare, this will be tomorrow. Because the technologies आज हम जो डेवलप कर रहे हैं कि बहुत आसानी से हम कल रख पाएंगे, तो दुनिया देख पाएगी। जैसे आपने चंद्रयान के लिए आज देखा होगा, आपने ऑडिटोरियम में देखा, इट्स फर्स्ट ऑफ इट्स काइंड इन द वर्ल्ड। These type of technologies were never happened before. We were not thinking about commercialization before. We never had those ecosystems or platform before. Innovation में हमने इंडिया में बहुत पीछे था, बहुत पीछे था। Innovations, India doesn't still come in the list of innovations. But now the things are coming up, ecosystem is coming up. So this is the right time for you to pitch in. By the time you pass out, you have that ecosystem well developed, which the government is making a lot of policies for you, and the commercialization will be much easier because the regulatory agencies also have considered that they are lacking behind because of the various steps they have pushed into that, the hurdles, the problems. But tomorrow when you will be out, you will not be having those hurdles. And suddenly you will find those people who are innovative, those who are doing research, they are able to move ahead and we will be lacking behind. The thing is, read at least one paper while sleeping that you may start with. So during night period, rather than looking at WhatsApp and movies and whatever stuff you want to see, just read one article of your choice in that particular area. कोई भी जैसे ले लीजिए, तो जैसे सर ने बताया algorithms के बारे में, one algorithm किस तरीके से यूज किए, वो एक ही कैंसर पे लीजिए आप, ज्यादातर वेट करेंगे, it doesn't go anywhere. Just pick one, just pick one algorithm with one cancer, say breast cancer, or cervical cancer, or oral cancer. What I can write those points about the methods which were used, about what algorithms were used, how they were used, how they were interpreted, and then make those cross tables and see which countries have made how means they have been able to do, what technologies they have adopted. Then there will be basic understanding धीरे धीरे incorporate होगी. Don't worry, बारिश एक बार आ गई कि water level बढ़ जाता है क्या? काफी आप में से गांव वाले हैं, वो समझ सकते हैं कितने बारिश के बाद एकदम से वाटर लेवल बढ़ने लगता है और सपाटे से बढ़ता है. यस, पहले बारिश में कुछ भी नहीं होगा, दूसरी में नहीं होगा, तीसरे और दिन बारिश होगी एकदम नहीं होगा और एकदम से धीरे करके वाटर लेवल बढ़ने लगता है. और जब बारिश नहीं होती तो भी बढ़ने लगता है. तो दिस इज अबाउट नॉलेज. सो डोंट मिस दैट. पैशन लाओ अपनी लाइफ में. एक आग लगाना है, कुछ करना है, कुछ भी करो स्टार्टिंग में तो करना है. धीरे 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 क्रिस्टलाइज होता है. डोंट लव योर आइडिया टू मच. पैशनेट जस्ट एकदम से मत हो जाओ. क्रिटिसाइज जो कर रहा है उसको एक्सेप्ट करो. दोस्त को बोलो ये क्रिटिसाइज कर. एंड लेट द फ्रेंड क्रिटिसाइज यू. व्हाई द टेक्नोलॉजी इज रॉन्ग, व्हाट योर थॉट प्रोसेस इज रॉन्ग. धीरे धीरे चेंजेस आते हैं एंड देन इट इवॉल्व्स एंड देन यू विल गेट अ क्रिस्टल आइडिया कि मुझे करना क्या है, कैसे करना है. सो गो इनटू द पैशन and keep refining that. Go back again and again and again and again, and then something new will come up. I like Dr. Ashutosh to so say some valuable words because he has an integration of knowledge of medical and engineering both. We have a very passionate group with us. One of them, the key member is Dr. Ashutosh. Other is Professor Deputy Director. He helps us connecting with the engineers. And Ashutosh helps us in linking with the engineers. So this type of bridge is required. So therefore the different composite team has to be there who can understand each other and bring together doctors and engineers. Initially we faced a lot of problems. We had collaboration with the University of Sydney where the engineers were talking to us, IIT Madras, we were interacting with YCC. We created one gadget with USAID in which by just 30 seconds of your video, I can get your heart rate variability, respiratory rate variability, SpO2. You know, just by 30 seconds. And if you are in in NICU or ICU, you will see a lot of septic shock patients. Last minute mein, they go to septic shock, many patients. And the pulse oximeter which we are getting, that doesn't give accurate SpO2. So these type of technologies can be very helpful. So these stuffs we prepared and we got USAID grant also and we were successful in it. When we can just, while working we could understand there is a lot of language difference. You don't know us and we don't know you. So with time it improves. So I request Dr. Ashutosh to say some few words and we can stop. Thank you.
So you just take whatever the feedback we have given to you, you just take it positively and try to understand. Such conferences are basically for improvement of yourself. Only using the word AI in particular disease, AI in particular cancer detection does not make any sense. You need to understand the technical part of that, and it is expected from you people because you are presenting that part, article or paper. Okay, and you are a technical person who is well qualified to explain that. So while thinking for any kind of thing, don't do only the generalized word AI. Try to understand what comprises of that AI, what is the particular algorithm, how basically it will help in technicality improvisations, and you need to work on that part. So only saying it has some more chances of improvisation does not make any sense. You need to give that you are applying such kind of algorithm will improvise by 98% accuracy, 82%. You should be the objective person. So you need to bring the objectivity in your research. And second thing is about you need to improvise your presentation skill. Okay, so if I will rate or any professor you can also rate your presentation skill, it is near about zero. Okay, so putting lot of text only and just reading does not make any sense. We are well qualified people, we can also read that part. Okay, so use more and more infographics, graphical representation, clip arts, use some flow charts created by your own, and then represent it. As in morning inauguration session, some speakers has explained that it is only about the 20% of that what is there inside the mind of that speaker. Presentation is only the 20% of that representation. So anyone can copy that representation, but the creativity inside that creations is cannot be copied. So you need to improvise that, okay? And in next discussion forum, I will take you lecture especially for the presentation, and I will give the how you can prepare the good slides. Okay, so just remind me our next discussion forum. I will take that part. Okay, thank you.
Let's end it with this session. There will be a tea break, 10-minute tea break. नहीं नहीं 10 मिनट का break है। Yes. What? Certificates we will issue you. Roman, वो आकर कहाँ जा रहा है? सामान के रखिए इधर है। उनको बोलना 125 नहीं है, 125 नहीं है। Where is Moses? 14:30. You. You have to come here now. After tea break, you have to come here.
we will begin the session 2.
Python programming language. Yeah. In her classroom में he from
So I
university.
welcome Dr. Ramesh Karandikar sir.
All the articles, all they are handled. No, and they both are from university.
Professor Dr. Ramesh Karandikar sir is presently a faculty of Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, and he is being academic program. At the start of his career, he completed diploma in electronic engineering from VGTI Mumbai. He is a graduate and postgraduate in electrical engineering from VGTI Mumbai, and PhD in electrical engineering from IIT Bombay, Mumbai. He has 2 years of industrial experience and more than 2 decades of experience in teaching field. He has authored books for undergraduate engineering students and has published papers in international and national journals and conferences. He has passion about education field and hence he has selected it as a career. He has sound technical background and has developed professional expertise in his chosen field. His research interest is information and communication systems. He has rich experience of administration of academic and co-curricular activities in this area. So I welcome sir for this session. So let us begin first with session number paper ID 49. Request the participant to let me begin the presentation. As it is an online session, so please follow the timing. It is total duration of 8 minutes of presentation and 2 minutes for questions.
Hello. Paper ID 49 is there. Abhishek Bhatt. Okay.
Next participant is me.
Paper ID 92. Poonam Moral.
Yes, sir.
You can start your presentation. You can share your screen.
Say because say is it visible?
Yeah. Wasn't it is visible? Minimize. इसको minimize.
So is it visible?
Yes. It is visible.
Good evening, everyone. I am Poonam Moral from Dmiher Ranchi, and my research topic is evaluating the effectiveness of supervised learning models for predicting heart disease. This is the outline of my presentation. First of all, I would like to discuss about my research work. Then I would like to discuss my some of the previous studies, and then description of the data set. After that, methodology of my work, and then I would like to discuss about results, and then I will conclude my research work. So let me first introduce my work. As heart disease is one of the most lethal but silent killers of humans, as this prevalent health issue can manifest as coronary artery disease, heart failure, or various cardiac orders. Whereas the risk factors include hypertension, high cholesterol, smoking, etc. And with the increase in the number of people dying in progress. And from it, it is important to be aware of signs and symptoms of a heart disease. And one of the key insights include being aware of any changes in the heart rate. So our goal is to
help in identifying heart disease as early as possible. Basically, our work presents an overview of machine learning approach for heart disease prediction and their potential to improve early detection. Next is the literature review. These are some of the studies that I have gone through. First one is effective heart disease prediction using hybrid machine learning techniques. Here the author Mohan suggested a hybrid model, that is random forest linear model, to reduce mortality rates by predicting heart disease, and they achieved 88.7% accuracy with the hybrid model. Next is performance evaluation of supervised machine learning algorithm in prediction of heart disease. Here the objective is to predict heart disease based on clinical symptoms with 303 observation with some of the traditional machine learning algorithms, that is decision tree, random forest, support vector machine, naive Bayes, logical regression, and k-nearest neighbors. And the authors achieved 88.52% accuracy. Next is the analysis of performance failure measures using Python and machine learning algorithm. Here the authors access the dataset from Kaggle repository, and by using some machine learning algorithm, they achieved 85.3% accuracy. Next is the dataset description. Basically, we have collected dataset from two different repositories, that is UCI and Kaggle repository, where the first dataset contains 303 observations and the second consists of 1025 observations with 13 features in each. Here total 14 features with one target value that represent 1 or zero. That means whether the person is suffering from heart disease or not, respectively. And the 13 features includes age, gender, chest pain, maximum heart rate, cholesterol, fasting blood sugar, electrocardiogram, data at rest, old peak, slope, and thallium, etc. This is the methodology of my work. First of all, we have collected from two different repositories. Then we pre-process the data by removing the missing values and normalize the data. After that pre-processed data is fed to the feature engineering approach. Here we have applied the principal component analysis that reduce the feature from 14 to 6 by creating a subset of a feature from the original data that are that we can call components which are composed of the original features that are uncorrelated with each other. Next, the data set is split into training and testing set, where we have used 70% data for test and training and 30% data for testing. After that, the likelihood of having heart disease is predicted using some machine learning algorithm, and the result is analyzed using some different performance metrics such as accuracy, recall, precision, F1 score, and AUC. These are the confusion metrics for dataset 1 and dataset 2 for random forest model, where we are aware that confusion matrix basically presents the number of correct and incorrect prediction made by the model, where we can see that 35, that is correctly classified by the classifier because actual value is 0 and predicted is also 0, and that's why it goes on. Is the addition, and the table 2 represents the results of heart disease prediction by using some different classifier for dataset 1 and dataset 2, where we can see that random forest model achieves better accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, and OG, but the accuracy for dataset 1 is 86.81%, and for dataset 2 it is 99.03%. And next, the figure 5 and figure 6 represent the OG graph for dataset 1 and dataset 2, and basically the OG graph is defined as a trade-off between the true positive rate and false positive rate and a different classification threshold. Next is the conclusion. In prediction of heart disease remains a complex and difficult task due to the high variety of factors that contribute to the diagnosis of heart disease. By investigating the efficiency of machine learning algorithms such as random forest, and Tree and Nebis and gradient boosting that are trained on two different data sets that consist of some medical information about patients and can be used to accurately predict the presence and absence of heart disease in individual. And the result of the study showed that the random forest algorithm was able to accurately predict heart disease with the feature engineering approach, principal component analysis. And this result shows that machine learning algorithms are promising tool in the early detection of heart disease. And in the future, we are thinking to explore this model with some different kind of diseases with similar characteristics. And also, we generate a novel model to predict heart disease or any other kind of disease, with similar characteristics. These are the references. Thank you. That's what I said.
Hello. Is I audible? Is I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My question is, you have tested for two different data sets, correct? And you are claiming that the accuracy level is different. Okay, how you will justify this? Because algorithm is same. Is the question?
Sir, I'm not getting a question.
You have tested your algorithm for two different data sets, correct?
Yes, sir.
That you have presented in one of the slides, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you are saying that the accuracy level for both the data set is different. How you will justify this?
So basically, machine learning algorithm works because machine learning algorithm basically depends on the data set. In the second data set, observation are higher, but in the first data set, observation is less. That's why we achieved higher accuracy with data set 2. And we have also applied principal component analysis for feature engineering approach, and we also tried with a different number of components, but we found with the component 6, it gives better accuracy.
Right now you have got a ratio of 70-30, correct? You are taken, correct? Na? Training and testing. Is it correct? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Have you tried to vary it actually, making it 80-20 or maybe 60-40, 50-50? And
yes, sir. I have also tried 75-25 or 80-20.
So always the second data set was better. The results were better.
Yes, sir. Always.
Always. Okay. You said the last question, heart disease, correct? Okay. There can be variety of disease actually. Okay. So are you going to conclude a patient is having heart disease or heart patient, or any specific disease you are trying to identify in your work?
Sir, it can be coronary artery or heart failure or any kind of heart disease. Not any specific heart failure or something else related to heart.
Okay. So only you will declare it is a heart patient, that's all.
Yes, sir.
But then the patient has to go for further investigation in order to find out
yes, sir.
exactly.
We are thinking, sir. Okay.
Okay. Any questions from audience? Sir, please.
Hello, Poonamji. I'm Dr. Pawan Kumar. I want to ask you, I need first want to understand DS1 and DS2. Can you explain DS1, DS2? I am unable to understand.
Yes, the dataset 1, sir, actually for DS1 actually, sir, refer to dataset 1 and DS2 for dataset 2.
What is difference between dataset 1 and 2?
There is actually difference in number of observation. The dataset 1 consists of 303 observation and dataset 2 consists of 1024 observations.
So why you bifurcated two data sets? What was the purpose?
So actually I am exploring with different number of observations.
You are exploring. You just want to check the efficacy.
Number of works with different number of observations.
Okay. So you can choose the random numbers, many random numbers. Just why you taken two data sets like 300, 500, 700, 800, 1000. It can be any. If you think so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is the dimension of your data set?
My dimension is for first data set is 303 into 40, and for second it is 1024 into 40.
The dimension will be the same. Like something is recording. I'm asking the scale range. Like you have taken the spectra or anything else. What is the form of your signal? What is around y-axis and x-axis? Actually, I have never. Right now things are not coming in mind. What is in your what is
around? Basically CSV data set, sir. CSV data set it is.
So what dimension will be same? Right. Spectral and IV. So what is your spectral length, and you finally convert it to 6-dimensional? And what is the variance of 6-dimensional data set? Why you chosen 6 only?
Sir, I have tried with different components. Basically, in the principal component analysis, we first of all define the covariance matrix and eigenvectors and eigenvalues, and that's how I had to choose the.
These are the mathematical steps which is needed to compute the principal components. Which classifier you found better?
So with 6.
Which one?
6 dataset 2, sir.
Which classifier I'm asking, like USDS, we have
classifier. Sorry, sir. Random forest.
Random forest better for both data sets.
For both the data sets.
So you would like to go for random forest in future, right? For classification, and will suggest to clinician that use random forest.
No, sir. In future, actually, I am thinking about some creating some novel classifier or some hybridized classifier.
So, can you tell me the name? If you have something in your mind.
No, sir. Currently, I am exploring.
Okay, good. Your work is good. Like you need to work a little bit in depth. Okay. Good.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Anyone else want to ask question? Okay, I think we don't have much time. So, all right. Next. Paper ID 102.
ये कल का है ना, ये आज कर रहे हैं.
Yes, sir.
As per tabulation, no problem.
Paper ID 102, please start your presentation.
बोलने नहीं. Ma'am, 1 second.
Please share your screen.
Something. Yes, you can start it.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you.
Please start your presentation.
Good evening, all the good friends. This is Nagaraj reporting just stage to college
बोल रहा है वो क्या?
So my paper is a basic study of health, what health monitoring using deep learning and high level applications. So according to the it's called hot problems Then we are just telling the what is going on. And all this. So first of all, we are concentrating on these two studies for two vascular diseases.
Hello. Hello. Your voice is not audible.
There is a substantial health contribution.
Hello.
What is having to be
Miss-
if any inconvenience is there, so related to
Mr. Mr. Balaji.
So that's why
Mr. Balaji, your voice is not audible.
Tap the message. Tap the message.
Hello.
yes, related to that. Objective of this is creating highly accurate and effective system for different audience diseases. So which is based on the real electrophysiology. So we can say that is the disease based on the diseases. So in our studies, studies making a contribution to the prevention of including an every taking student and based on we can activate for the treatment of vascular conditions. So even the patient care and the health outcomes are enhanced. Care about the patient, the overall health outcomes of is enhanced. And in our paper, we are concentrating on the techniques which in stages like data collection, pre-processing, building of the investigation of the IoT, and social all these things. So next, coming to that, we have all these parts that we distribute content. Interaction for the data, content, data, subject, methodology, discussion, coaching, and now coming to the interaction part, so CBD contributes to be communication with the global setup. So next, so we are developing these plugins the proposal. This is proposal A. So investigate the possible synergy indicator and the IoT network as difficulties in this discussion. Next, we have series different methods which was considered in automation of the pattern recognition tasks. And next, after the objective of the main objective of this work is so that is the purpose that this implementation of the techniques. So how we place in the techniques to place to the to create different system for the model and help of and we have considered this easy data sets to the common products and the system is categorization, categorization of various audience disorders such as cardiac, and other developments. So here the proposals, the proposal, we expand using classification of these topics and then the two sessions
You have to speak with you just remind him. We have answered. Okay, we haven't stopped that. At the beginning, you informed that I will type the message and whether we go to methodology and
the previous paper we have already seen that is
Balaji, Balaji, I'm audible?
Once again, sir. Once again.
Hello, Balaji, is I'm audible? Balaji, is I'm audible?
Sir. Yes, sir.
I quickly go from literature review, go to methodology and your results, please. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sure. So this is the further method. This methodology is we are trying the data and then data collection data features in the future. In the data collection process, it is using the different sources information issue gathered. In order to enhance this study comprehension of the data source. So, there is a of ECG produced for collected this is done from the data source. So, data preparation. Next one is data preparation. So, that is the segregation of the signals to remove the noise and extract which is for and the implementation of the appropriate 3% techniques. So, also expect the characteristics. So, this improves the quality of
Yes, sir.
and then here and then
Please also correct. How we give the
identification and willingness of components.
Hello, Balaji. Balaji, is I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
अरे आप क्या करो result? Are these results of yours or you are taken from some paper?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Is what?
It's we have considered that is already available.
So you have done work and presenting result, or you are presenting result of someone else? Hello. This result tabulation is yours or somebody else? Study. It's only study paper. Okay. So what is your conclusion then?
Yes, sir. You can come. 96. 96.
in the topic.
Okay, so your time is over.
So, okay, thank you. Your time is over. Okay. So, paper ID 96 be present and share your screen. Paper ID 96, share your screen.
Bhanu Sharma.
Okay. Bhanu Sharma, can you hear me? Okay, it's right. Okay. Yes, yes, you continue. Okay, so you have 8 minutes. Within 8 minutes, you have to complete. Okay, then 2 minutes for question answer. So don't exceed more than 8 minutes. Okay, so you can, I think, start now. Paper ID 96, yes. So, okay. So you can start. Come.
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible. You can.
Alright, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, the topic of my presentation is transforming healthcare, exploring the impact and potential of digital twin technology. So, the presenting author, that is me, Bhanu Sharma, and I have co-author Dr. Deepak Kaushal, Dr. Sudhanshu Joshi, Dr. Manu Sharma, and Ms. Suhani Bafila. So, let's start with the introduction part. Sir, give me a second, sir. I think it is echoing, sir.
Hello, your paper ID is 96.
Sir, yes, sir. My paper ID is 96. I am getting some echoing. So, give me a second. I think I am having some technical glitch. Give me 1 minute, sir.
Because your paper title, what you listed is different and you are talking something different.
Sir, may I present like this only because in that there is some echoing coming with the full screen.
First thing, actually, we have an issue that your title is different. What can you tell me the title? Title of presentation. What is title of presentation?
Transforming healthcare, exploring the.
But actually, in our here, it's the framework for smart and secure vehicle intelligence live monitoring systems, which holds.
No, sir. Sir, this I am from track 3, sir. AI in healthcare.
Okay. So what is continuing? Oh. It network of smart and secure vehicles. It's different. Anyway, what is your title? Can you tell me?
Sir, my title is transform.
Okay, okay. So you continue. Okay. All right. You can start. Share your PPT.
Sir, give me a second, sir.
Okay. That's I think, sir. Okay.
My screen visible?
Yes, it's visible. Okay, you continue. Don't waste much time. If possible, summarize within 5 minutes. Okay, already we have given enough time. Okay. So come to the methodology and your research.
Sir.
Title. Back to the minutes.
First title. Where is your title?
Sir, my title is Transforming Healthcare,
Okay.
Exploring the Impact and Potential of Digital and Technology.
Okay.
Now,
Ali, you continue.
as you know,
Okay.
you know that the healthcare is witnessing the rise in the use of digital and technology, which has the potential to revolutionize patient outcomes and streamline health procedures. The digital reproduction of human organ system and process may be created Thanks to this technology, can be utilized for a variety of applications such as medication recovery, treatment planning, and medical research. So, now talking about the rapid widespread adoption of digital technology in every facet of human existence. So digital twin we are talking about basically is a computer-based model that can be fed with individual population data to create personalized treatments. So research is currently being conducted to develop digital replicas of the human body for personalized medicine, which could revolutionize the healthcare sector and improve success rate of treatments. As in, we have seen in the COVID-19 pandemic, that is further expected trend leading to a significant increase in the digital technologies adoption. So now coming to the objective of the study is to study the digital twin and healthcare application, which is currently being studied under the purview of research. Along with that, another component in the objective that was added of the bibliometric analysis, especially for the academic literature where it is happening and at what rate it is in which country. So, moving to the methodology, so the research completely depends upon the secondary data. The first objective was fulfilled by thorough analysis of the academic and industrial literature available in database, and the second objective was fulfilled using the appropriate keyword set and accessing the data Scopus database as that was the database that is available with the university. So I used two groups of keywords in that, and that is visible here: the digital twin, healthcare, vaccine supply chain, which is related to this healthcare sector, and especially with the terms of technologies and the artificial intelligence aspect. And the time span was 2022 and 23, and the only articles of English was selected, and with this process we were able to access 141 articles for the bibliometric analysis. Now talking about the digital twin healthcare, so as technology continues to advance, the healthcare industry is experiencing growth and change. According to projections, by 2025, the worldwide market of Internet of Things in healthcare is set to reach $188.2 billion from $72.5 billion in the year 2020, with a compound annual growth rate of 21%. Now, attempts to develop digital twins targeting human body have led to the emergence of the concept of digital patients, which involves creating patient-specific models to aid medical decision making, because this is one of the biggest challenge in the healthcare industry, that sometimes we treat patients as per the experiences of the doctors, and sometimes there are some elements that cannot be correctly monitored by the doctor, because depending on the history also there are chances of lag between the data that the doctor might be able to analyze as what the patient might have told him. But in his body, what is actually going on the basis of that database is still missing. Suppose there was some medicine given in data that has some side effect that was not known to the patient, and due to which he might have suffered some more health problems. So that can be avoided with the help of this digital twin, as if everything, the history of the patient can be scanned, and in that virtual replica of that particular person and its organ can be made with the help of AI and the data analytics decision making process. So it will become quite simpler for the treatment to first of all diagnose the problem of a patient, along with that to deliver the right drug delivery system to that particular patient, and that can be cured. Apart from this, it can be seen that we can, right now it is not in that active phase as it is being done in the manufacturing industry, that the model replica is with you in your mobile phones and you can operate that machine with the help of all the necessary digitalization features, and you can control that. But with patients it's not going to be that easy. But yes, if on a continuous basis the research in this field happen and data can be gathered for the decision making, then it will become easier to treat and diagnose the patient in this healthcare sector with the help of the digital twin technology. Now the second objective that we are talking about is bibliometric analysis. So our main focus was on the countries that are focusing on this digital twin technology and in aspect of healthcare. So it can be easily seen that USA, India, and China are the top-notch countries which are actually focusing on the research in the field of digital twin technology. And talking about Indian sector, it is going to be a blessing for a country like India, which is the most populated country of the world. And though we don't have that much doctors available to treat them physically, and there are got multiple challenges in the physical treatments as well to first of all diagnose and then to take the correct measure and then to give them the treatment. So if this kind of technology can be developed and data can be easily streamlined in that particular manner with the help of scanning of the various technologies, so this can become a blessing and the various patients can be treated without even meeting the doctors directly. On the basis of their virtual presentation, they can be treated and given the right treatment. And we can see that USA, India, and China are the one who are doing multi-country research. I mean, there are the authors that are related from multiple countries. They are not only focusing on their own country's research, they are collaborating with other countries and doing the right research in this area. Along with that, talking about the most cited countries, so here France is getting the most convergence, and after that USA is there. So they are the countries who are actually working in the field of academic research, and they have been cited the most, depicting that yes, they are one of the nations who might be doing some great work in that particular area. Apart from that, the third figure is of the world cloud, and in this it is clearly mentioned that the decision making, decision support system, healthcare, data analytics, they are quite linked with the artificial intelligence, and in the future research we can easily see that the integration between the artificial intelligence and Internet of Things with the healthcare sector is quite prominent, and it is going to change the complete world of healthcare in the coming days. And digitalization is bring a paradigm shift in the field of this healthcare. So now coming to the conclusion, findings and future insights. So this digital twin in healthcare and digital twin in pharmaceutical industry is leading to this digital twin technology. So in digital twin in hospitals, so the processes will become easier. In the hospital, a digital twin is being adopted in hospitals. Like if the patient is supposed to be stunted with some particular stunt, so it becomes easier for doctors to identify which stunt is going to be proper, and the scanning of that particular body can be done within 30 seconds to 1 minute, and in that the proper stunting that is required, that is coming in different diameters, so that need to be accurately measured, and the treatment can be given within 5 minutes. So without wasting the time, the treatment can be given. So the huge, even the MRI time and the CT scan time can be reduced. So actually optimizing the hospital processes and operations can be made more smoother. Talking about the wearable technology, so wearable technology, as we all know that we are watching various watches that is giving you the BP and all other information. So if they can be made more personalized, so more personalized information can be retained from those particular devices, and that can help you out to make the correct decisions that what is the correct medication that can be provided to the patients. Now talking about the application in healthcare that I already discussed, the early disease diagnosis will become very prominent with the help of this digital twin. We are having the digital replica of that human body and what is going on in its body can be directly monitored, and early diagnosis of the disease can be done so that personalized healthcare and medicine can be provided to that particular person. And if we are talking about application in pharmaceutical industries, it is going to have a very prominent application in pharmaceutical industries. As I have already discussed, that there are some certain side effects with particular medicines that are being given to the patients. Right. So if it can affect any other organ that might not have a direct link with the ailment. So if a certain infrastructure, the digital infrastructure will be created for the personalized medicine, so it will become easier to identify that if a person is allergic to any component or chemical that is being utilized in that particular medicine, so what are its alternate? So can we make some other components using some other chemicals which is not which is going to cure the ailment but cannot have the direct side effects on the body of that particular patient? So this reverse integration with the pharmaceutical industry can be possible with the help of digital training, and the digital information, the database can be created, and on the basis of that personalized medicines can also be delivered to the hospitals or to the patients directly to save their lives. And this can happen with the real-time insights. So real-time monitoring is possible in the digital world with the help of this Internet of Things. Basically, it's going to be integration of all these infrastructure with the help of digital twin, and the patient can be saved timely without wasting much time. So this is what I have to say, and these are my references. new research references have been taken for this PPTs. And thank you.
Yeah, sir. Pavan, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Is that audible?
Sir, yes, sir. You're audible,
You have
sir.
not presented in your paper your work, but quite a good survey and you got good information from whatever you talk. It looks that you are thorough in the information collected and also you have understood what you have collected. That's good. But I have one question. Have you come across any literature where this digital these technologies used and they have given us a sample example and how it is compared to conventional one, something like that. Have you come across?
Sir, with the academic literature, I visited some of the websites of the prominent in the manufacturing the devices that are being manufactured by various companies. Like we're talking about General Electric, Siemens, Philips. So they are thorough working into this to integrate this process of manual treating the patients. So instead of that, first diagnose it, and if it's required to do the surgery part, then it is necessary. Otherwise, we can directly scan and do the analysis of that particular body and medicate it without using that much surgery and everything. So various companies are having their websites, and various websites are there. Various startups are also there who are working in this area. So in literature, I have said that my work is with the both academic literature, which I was able to find, but it is in the initial stage. But if we are talking about the websites or the startups, they are doing much more research than the academic literature.
Example of device, because you are talking very general term. Okay, the devices of different, 2-3 companies you name. Have you, come across any digital twinning related, relevant, any device specific and, specific results, those people have got compared to conventional one or whatever is going on? Do you have any?
Sir, there is various projects that are going on in the European Commission, and they are still working on that, and they have published various reports. Like Disciplus is a project.
So can you name any device which is using this digital technology? Or the question is
in the research phase only, and various projects are ongoing into it, and it is supposed that in the near future, maybe by 2030, it's going to be quite implemented with the help of all these things.
Okay.
Various discipline is not.
Okay, thank you. I think sir was asking a simple name, so you are not just answer a simple name. You are talking the process going on here, there. Anyway, thank you for your presentation. So let's go.
Next, 244.
All right, thank you, sir.
244. Are you present? Paper ID 244. Okay, so sir? Yes. You can continue. Open your PPT. Yes, sir. Yes, you are audible. Yeah, you can continue.
Well, very good evening, all present. I am Dr. Kinkar, presenting a paper. My paper ID is 244, and the title of the paper is Unlocking the Potential, the Crucial Role of Data Preprocessing in the Big Data Analytics. And here's the outline of the presentation. First, we have introductions into intents of the big data analytics, reason for applying the data.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, doctor?
Techniques for the data pre-processing, data cleaning, data integration, transformation, data discretizations,
Hello,
data reduction.
Your screen is not full. Hello, can you maximize your screen?
Slideshow.
Yes, go in slideshow and make it.
Hello?
Yes, your slide actually not.
My slide is visible or not, sir?
Yes, it's visible actually, but it's not in the full screen.
Don't give it to me. You can pass on to
Yes, now it's fine. It's fine. Okay, continue.
most of the papers are discussed about the pre-processing, but in this papers we have to discuss the detail about the pre-processing. The first is what is the data, big data. Big data refer to the huge volume of the data that cannot be stored and the pre-process the traditional computing approach within a given time frames. Means, for example, we try to attach the documents that is 100 Mbps in size to the email. We could not able to do so as the email system could not support the attach to this size. Therefore, the 100 Mbps of the attachment with respect to the email can refer to the big data, and this big data are solved with the help of the pre-processing. The big data analytics is the process of extracting the meaningful insight from the big such hidden pattern, unknown correlations, and the customer preferences. All the big data are handled by the big data analytics, and the importance of the big data analytics is to strategic decision making, extracting the meaningful insight, the innovations and the product development, operational efficiency, real-time decision making. So all are the importance of the data, big data analytics, and all the big data are handled through the help of the pre-processing. The next is the reason for the applying the data pre-processing. Simply, incomplete data set may contain the gap during the error, system failure, or other issues. The noise refer to the irrelevant or the random variance in the data. Outliers are the extreme value that differ significantly from the majority of the data points. And the next is the imbalanced data set, where the one class is significantly underrepresented can be lead to the bias model. The next reason for the applying the data is data pre-processing is the normalizing or scaling. Data prevents the certain value from the dominating analysis. Converting the categorical data to the techniques like one hot coding encoding is essential for the algorithm complexity. The techniques which are used in data pre-processing, the first techniques we are using for the any of the data pre-processing is the data cleaning. As we know that the big data always contain the many of the error. If we have the many of the error in a data set, always give the bad result, or if the predictions, if we are talking about the predictions, always the wrong data always give the wrong predictions. So that we have to work on a big data to clarify all the errors, all the error or the missing data must be removed while we are just training or the testing. So the first techniques which are using the data processing, the data cleaning. In the data cleaning, we are just handling the missing value. In the missing value, implied imputations techniques to remove the instance of the missing value. Simply, there is a different method through which we can just handle the missing value. The first, we are using the some global constant value for the missing value, and second method we are just using for this use the attributes mean to find the missing value. We have to take the mean value and then we have to put this mean value to this missing value. And the third is the higher probability of the value that are used in a data set. All are the method through which we can just handle the missing value. Handling the noisy for the noisy data, we are just using the method like the binning methods through which we can just find out the noisy data that can be removed. Hello. Second is the outlier detections and management.
Hello. Hello. Sorry to disturb you. You listed the pre-processing for data analysis. Have you tried any time? Have you done any exercise on that? Hello. Is that audible? उसको निकाल दिया है क्या?
No.
Hello.
Sir?
Praveen or Kanta, who is there?
Praveen. Why you can't hear?
Hello.
I think his voice is not coming now. He can hear us.
You can hear us? You are not audible, sir. You are not audible. Hello. Okay, continue your presentation, please, please.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, he's audible.
Now you, yes.
Yes, yes, you are audible. Please continue your presentation.
Next is the outlier detections management through with clustering of the outlier analysis is the method to with the and allow the detections of the outlier means the outsiders of the clusterings. First of all, we have to identify the outliers in a data set, and through the help of the any statistical methods or the visualization methods, then we have to rectify all the outliers in the data set. And next is the resolving the inconsistencies, the address data inconsistencies to the validation and the verification process, through which we can just resolve the inconsistency of the data. Suppose we have the data like any street value, then we have to all the data must be in the consistent mode. Second is the data integration and transformation. Data integration challenges are the address, reverse the data format to the structures, and implement the strategy for the effective integration such as the standardizations. And for the transformations, we are just using the normalizations. Normalizations methods was used for the scaling the numerical value to the standard range. In case the normalization, all the attributes are converted to the normalized scores of the range of the 0 and 1, and through which we can just normalize all the data in a sequence base. And next is the encoding the categorical data, convert the categorical variables into the numerical format suitable for the analysis. And next is the scaling, adjust the scaling of the numerical variable for the consistency. All are the used for the transformations and the integrations. And the data discretizations, refer the process of converting the numerical.
Hello, Praveen sir. We want to stop you. Actually, just go to your methodology and the conclusion. We don't have much time. So, whatever you have done, contributed, please show that. So that only, not the other things. Okay. Come to the methodology. Yes, I know. Yes. Okay, come to conclusion. Okay, sir. You continue. Actually, we want to. Yes, you continue. Actually, we don't. Okay, you continue.
You have to conclude, sir.
Okay. So conclude. Yeah.
The paper emphasizes the critical sort of the data preprocessing in a. Sir, in this paper, so we have to go through all the pre-processing methods through which all the data, all the big data are used, and if we do the pre-processing in the waste bin so that the data must be clean and not any type of the errors or the error will be occurred during the training or the testing.
Yeah, you can say.
The reference.
Okay, so Dr. Praveen sir, so we just want to know what is your contribution in this work. It simply indicates that it is the literature review. Even what you have.
Sir, in this paper we have to go through all the pre-processing methods.
Okay. But you have not included the pre-processing message in detail. Just we have seen the theory, not any algorithm or the mathematical part. So anyway, okay. So,
hello. See, when you are presenting such only review paper, okay. Hello, is I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
In such case, what you have to do, you should have at least comparison, and a thorough understanding of that. At least that much should have been done. You have just explained them, okay, but justification for every pre-processing and some examples, something like that, you can take one example and how it will what will happen to different pre-processing steps when I take for that particular data set or that particular example. Like that, one should present. Then it becomes attractive. Let it be theoretical or survey, no issue on that. But that understanding you should have given to the audience. Okay. Next paper, please, sir. Please.
Paper ID 247.
Thank you very much for your presentation.
247.
247 are you present? Paper ID 247.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. You can start your presentation. Make your screen full. Size, I mean.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible. Okay, maximize it. Yes, now it's fine. You can start.
Thank you, one and all. My name is Ekta Bharatwar. It's a great opportunity for me to be the part of first BMI HER International Conference on Artificial Intelligence in Education and Industry 4.0. I am thrilled to be here to share insights from our research identified by paper ID 247 and titled Advanced Deep Learning Based Methods for Clinical Assessment of Brain Tumors. Shivam Pandey and Dr. Shikhar Gupta and Natasha Sharma are the co-authors of this paper. So let's begin with a brief introduction. Diagnosing brain tumors is important because it helps doctors to figure out what kind of tumor someone has, where it is, and how it might be affecting them. This information is crucial for planning the right treatment and predicting what might happen in the future. Catching brain tumors early is especially important as it gives the best chance for successful treatment. Finding and treating brain cancer is really difficult for doctors. It's like solving a tricky puzzle in the field of cancer care. To do it well, they need to figure out exactly what kind of tumor someone has so that they can plan the best way to help them get better. Our study employs advanced deep learning methodologies utilizing a curated dataset from Kaggle. The main objective of this investigation is to offer a more efficient and automated method for classifying brain tumor MRI scans, utilizing novel approaches and pre-trained models. So let's come to the methodology used. First comes data collection. The data for this study is taken from Neurological Tumor Identification 2020 and is detailed in Table 1, along with the learning gathered from Kaggle. It comprises MRI scans for pituitary, meningioma, glioma, and cases with lung tumor. Then next comes data preparation. The learning collection consisted of 2400 magnetic resonance imaging. The revision set consisted of 550 MRI and the examination set consisted of 50 MRI. Afterwards, data processing. It consists of primary four processes, enhancing brain images as depicted in figure 2. First is to construct a limited histogram. It is a technique for brightness enhancement, and it is suitable for local information. Then second process is the analysis of the structure. It is morphological approach to remove non-brain components from categorization. Next comes data segmentation. In this study, we perform several key steps to analyze the data effectively. First, we use threshold-based segmentation to highlight areas affected by the disease. Next, we automate the process of extracting image patches to stream computation to ensure compatibility with the images. Additionally, we employ data augmentation techniques such as introducing movement, adjusting intensity, and incorporating flex to enhance the dataset for more robust analysis. We have performed our experiments mainly on these four deep learning models. There are VGG16, VGG19, Inception V3, and Density. Now let's come to the findings so far. To ensure our models learn 80% for the training, for training our models, and 20% for checking how well they are doing. Now, the main stars of our study are the different CNN models we use, specifically Tensor, VGG16, VGG19, and Inception V3. These models are like smart algorithms trained to identify brain tumors in MRI scans. The performance of each CNN model was evaluated using various metrics, including accuracy, sensitivity, and specificity. This table shows the comparison result of all four algorithms that are VGG16, 19, and Delta. In reduce
You're not audible. Hello.
Yes, I think the internet issue.
Activity 247. Please continue your presentation.
Internet issue maybe. Automatically, she left. 49 is there, man. Paper ID. Last one is 49 is here. Paper ID
So,
49.
shall we start the paper ID for 49?
49. Last one is here.
Okay. Paper ID 49. Please share your.
I am audible, ma'am. Paper ID 49.
49. Yes. Please share your PPTs.
Audible?
Yes.
Okay. Myself, Vanshika Gabra from Symbiosis Skills and Professional University. My paper
Make
ID
it
is
your
49.
screen maximize. Slideshow.
Getting, ma'am.
No, still not.
There's a 5 more.
excuse me, sir.
You don't have
Yes.
Actually, I got disconnected. Can you hear me now?
Yes, your voice is audible, but your screen make it maximize.
It's paper ID 4247. Actually, I was presenting and I got disconnected.
Please wait. We are starting the paper ID 49. After that, you will start your presentation. Huh? Paper ID 49. Make your screen maximize, please.
last. Slideshow.
See now?
Go in the slides. Go into slide. Slideshow.
Slideshow mode.
Is on. Last one. Yeah. On.
Hello, can you hear me?
So,
Maximize your slide actually. There is like zoom in and zoom in percentage, you know. Just before that one, there is a
slideshow ऑप्शन दिख रहा है वहाँ पे पीपीटी वो क्लिक कर ऊपर में लिखा है
I think this much understanding होना चाहिए. Click on slideshow. Go see in the top. File, home, insert, design, creation, animation, slideshow. Click in the slideshow.
Yeah. Got it. From beginning.
Now enlarge it.
From beginning. From beginning.
From beginning. From beginning. Yeah. What is happening?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's fine. You can continue. Good.
myself, Vanshika Gabra from Symbiosis Skills and Professional University. My paper ID is 49 and the topic of my project is a CNN based approach for depression detection. So outline of my presentation is introduction, methodology,
result and analysis, conclusion and references. First is project overview. We are working on a special system to figure out if someone might be feeling really down or sad by looking at their faces. And significance is feeling super sad or down is a big problem worldwide, and catching it early is really important to help people before it gets worse. To do this, we are using a fancy technology called CNN. It is a smart technology which helps when the person is depressed or down. So we'll learn how it works. Just imagine when you take a picture, the computer looks at the details of your faces, like your eyes, mouth, and how you are expressing yourself. It has been trained to notice things that might suggest someone is feeling really sad or depressed. So this system can help us find out if someone needs support or someone person has become depressed or not. It's like having a helpful friend who can tell when you are not having feeling better or not. First here is the data pre-processing. We gather a bunch of pictures of people's faces, which is like the homework of our computer to learn from. Next is data normalization. Imagine we want to teach the computer to recognize different facial expressions. To make it power, we use tricks to make sure all the faces in a picture are treated the same way, like giving everyone the same starting point. Next is structure network. Our computer system is like a detection structure network. Our computer system is like a detective with layers of skills. It can understand even the tiny details in how people express the feelings on their faces. We use the hard-disked classifier to make sure the detective focuses on faces. We use special tool that is this. That's really good at finding faces in pictures. It's like giving our detective a magnifying glass. Next is evaluation metrics. After a computer has learned the law, we check how it's by using three tests. First is precision. That means how many of the identified sad faces are really sad. For example, I am telling. Next is accuracy. Overall, how well a computer does in finding sad faces, or it may be angry, happy, and all that. Next is recall. How many of the actually sad faces our computer find out of all the sad faces? So basically, we are using this test to make sure our computer is a great detective for figuring out if someone might be feeling really sad just by looking at their faces. This is the process, the methodology, what I have explained you. This is our result and analysis. First is an accuracy and precision. Accuracy is like hitting the bull. That is, imagine shooting arrows at target, and the closer they are to center, the more accurate you are. Similarly, the model target 95% of 100 times. So precision is about consistency. If you shoot arrows and they are all close together, you are precise. Our model not only hits the target, a lot also does it consistently. Then it is comparison to existing model. Compare the other models, a model is best. And executing time. Imagine you are asked to do the person is depressed or not. Our model gives it fast. So our model is better than other as compared to their accuracy. Here I have compared the accuracy of the others. Here, ours is very good, that is 95%, and others is ranging from 65 to 88.56%. Precision, you can see, others is around 41% to 98%. R it is 95%. Recall, others it is 90. Others it is 59 to 85%. It is 97%. So our model is like a super ISO in spotting depression early through facial expressions. We are not just accurate but super precise, which means when we say someone is feeling down, we are almost always right. Our ability to catch people with depression is also aggressive, close to which is 97%. So our model is not just accurate, it's having a really reliable and sharp superior for a early detection. This our conclusion. Um, we have comparing with the result and analysis, our model is best because it gives the 95% accuracy as compared to the others. Effective depression detection as a computer-based method using CNN we have used. Someone is feeling down or it will give promising result with high accuracy. So our computer did it best. Future development, we are not stopping here. We want to make our computer even smarter and faster so that it can help more people in the real world. We are thinking about ways to make it work better and quicker. Positive impact. If we can tell when someone is feeling down early, we can help them sooner. This means people can get the support they need faster, leading to better mental health and happiness life. It's like having a friend who notices when you are not okay and help you feel better. Other differences? Thank you.
Yeah, sir, you can.
Is I audible? Hello? Hello? Is I audible?
Yes,
can
sir.
you go to that result slide? Okay. No. Yes. See, when you compare literature, correct? Okay. Always remember that I don't know what you have done. For comparison, what is basic thing required? Do you know what is comparison? We compare for one parameter, correct? Is it correct? Is it correct? We compare for parameter. बराबर है? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Please respond. You are audible. Please respond. Otherwise, I am not able to get whether you are able to listen to me or not.
Actually, I have compared the accuracy.
Correct.
Actually, I have compared the accuracy of
But
the.
for this comparison, always there has to be same data set. Everything should be same, and even test images also should be same.
So it is almost full same data set I have taken, sir.
And test images for which you have done the calculated accuracy. You don't know what are the test images of the other papers, no? Are you aware?
Sir, actually, I have taken from the references the accuracy. I have taken the same data set and
No, but
applied
that
the
means
same.
what you have just compared some accuracy given with some assumption and some different data set. So try to avoid comparison of such accuracy and any parameter. Okay, you can compare only if everything is same, all assumptions are same. Is it okay? Is it clear?
So.
See, can I compare two different animals? No.
No.
Correct. I can compare with reference to particular characteristics only. That's all. Correct? But when I compare the characteristics, I assume that the characteristics is equally inculcated in those animals, and then I will compare. Okay, which is very difficult. Is it clear? So don't say that we are 90% and others are 68%. Has no meaning actually. Okay. So talk to your teacher and find out the way out you can do further better work, and you can use some different models as well as different algorithms as you are deep in knowledge of this particular aspect. But this comparison table has no meaning. Okay, so be careful. Okay. One second.
So I have very
So,
simple.
but I have used the same data set as well.
Okay, so
And the same algorithm we have applied CNN.
okay, so others references you have studied 14. They have also applied the CNN or other classifier.
CNN.
CNN.
So CNN.
They applied CNN and number of data sets are same. Okay, but they got a less accuracy value than the you achieved. Can you tell me why? Since you are going in detail, that's why. So they didn't got in good results. You got in good results. So what they did wrong?
Getting someone.
If they use CNN, same data sets, so what is wrong in their work?
Tell me. If the
So,
classifier is
only data set and that algorithm we have seen. Other thing they have done differently and I have done differently.
Nee, what is
I
you?
have used high.
Okay, what do you have used? Hello, what you have used?
Understood that what you are saying that we should not compare others with our project.
No, what you have used? Come to the. Anyway, okay. अगर मैं एक बहुत simple question पूछूं कि तुमने sad and happy faces you have to differentiate, okay? So एक normal human किसी के चेहरा भी देख के कुछ तो जैसे I can identify someone is sad or happy. तो ये तो बहुत easily detection है. तो इसमें CNN आपका क्या help कर रहा है? Like जब भी अगर जैसे you first you will record the picture or take the picture. ये मैंने पाया इंसान का नेचर होता है जब भी वो फोटो देता है तो स्माइली फेस होता है. So when his picture is smiling face, तो फिर वो तो हमेशा लगेगा he is happy person. ये मेरा अपना रहा है. जब भी मैं देखता हूँ फोटो कोई लेता है इसके एक्सप्रेशन फीलिंग इंटायरली डिफरेंट होता है. हैप्पी फेस होता है, ऐसा लगता है कोई इसको प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. Then how your images are going to help to identify happy or depressed?
एक्चुअली वो 2 मिनट्स तक फेस पूरा देखता है सर. कभी उसका फेस सैड है, हैप्पी है, तो जो ज्यादा नंबर से उसके फेस से समझो सैड है तो वो डिटेक्ट करता है कि वो डिप्रेस्ड है पर्सन.
CNN नहीं डिटेक्ट करता. आपका डिटेक्शन टूल क्या है? Can you tell me what is your detection tool? CNN is not a detection technique. First, it's not technique. It's just a classifying tool. Technique is different thing. Maybe some people write the technique, but I don't accept this technique. Detection tool क्या है? Anyway, thank you. We don't have much time. Work on it. Okay. Good.
Next.
Paper ID 247. Please continue your presentation.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, can I start from the beginning or
Yes, start.
actually I don't know where.
No, don't start. Okay, you move and show your slide. I will tell you from where you stop.
So from the start?
Not from the start. You just share your slides.
From the methodology icon.
Okay, from where you stopped, we have understood your work. You can continue from there. Okay, from where you stopped, you can continue from there.
Okay.
Don't take much time. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Vanshika, can you please stop sharing your screen?
I can do from here.
Yes, it's previous.
Yeah. It's not. I can also do from here. I have a more also. You are the host now.
Make your screen full size. First,
Is my screen visible?
yes, it's visible. Yes, you stopped here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, continue.
So this table shows the comparison result of all algorithm, that is VG16, VG19, Inception, V3 and testnet. In conclusion, our study reveals that the testnet architecture outshines the other CFN models, namely VG16, 19, Inception, V3. 9.94% sensitivity of. Hello?
You can continue.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Continue.
With an impressive accuracy of
Hello, you continue.
98.56%, specificity of 98.89%. Testnet demonstrates superior performance in identifying complex patterns within medical images. This exceptional diagnostic accuracy underscores its potential to make a significant impact on early and precise detection of cerebral tumors. Ultimately, the success of the testnet model holds promise for benefiting both patients and healthcare professionals, offering a robust tool for improved outcomes in brain tumor diagnosis. Thank you, sir. That's all from my side.
Just show me all slides.
From top to bottom, show me all slides from top to bottom. First to last. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so yes. Move on. Okay.
Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All the participants, all the presenters, please fill the feedback form. Link already dropped on the chat box. Make sure please fill it today before 5:30. Okay, thank you.
Before the session.
I request sir to please share your views.
Mike.
So I don't want to take more time, but definitely if you listen to me, you will take something when you will go leave this place. Okay. So we are talking about work and research. People are talking about, and we don't understand: is my work is research or is my research is work? So take today from me that every work is a research. Okay, and you will find that many times we do the things randomly. Okay, and the same work, if we look it as a research, systematic approach to complete any work, you will realize that I am happy and others are happy and the results are good. Okay. Another thing is, for every work requires motivation. Okay, and that motivation has two parts. One is the self motivation for self satisfaction, and sometimes it is self, but it is a group motivation for others satisfaction only. And the third type, which is combination of both, means I also get satisfied and the society also gets satisfied. Okay, so be careful that you define your motivation or you are aware of motivation. And the last point, don't approach anyone for any work, or if you are doing now post graduation or PhD, to your guide or whosoever is there, today I am very happy I got the results. Please don't say that. Okay, when we begin the work, we know the results. So you can see all these papers, the last tabulation I can give first day only without doing any work. And if I am in a domain area, I will know about the levels of the numbers also. A simple example, when you come to college, you assume some transport. I am giving very preliminary example. And you know that in the morning when you wake up, if you are late, you are late. And if you are in time, you are in time. But there are variables that you commute and whatever transportation you get. So that is your assumption. So please take it from me that any work you do, no, I surprise with the results. If you say that means you are not one. And study it for each and every work. I practice it very regularly. And then I realize that why this is not happened, because I have not done this as a work. I have done it randomly. That is what I have not done this work as a research, a systematic approach. Practice it. You will come to know what I am telling you and will inculcate such habits inside you slowly, not with one act. So next day onwards, I will wake up in time and I will start in time. That is the outcome of this exercise. Okay. So your title has to point out to the result tabulation. Okay. So if I say what work you are doing, if you tell me properly, I will immediately come to know what is the result tabulation of the graph. But if you are yourself confused in your work, your title will be confusion and I won't be able to predict your table rather you won't be able to predict your results. Okay, so try it. It's a very very big takeaway today. If you get, it's a very simple language I have explained. But remember that results are always known to us. That's only take up line from this discussion. Okay, so मैं एग्जाम में बैठा स्टूडेंट्स कंप्लेन ना नॉर्मल इवन आई यूज्ड टू कंप्लेन मार्क्स नहीं देते पेपर डिफिकल्ट था कुछ नहीं होता है you know your own results better way than no one else. Okay, try it, experience it in your life, and if it happens that useful to you, remember me. Okay, all the best. Thank you.
Okay, रुको बोलो फिर
Yeah, this session is concluded now. So next will be at 5:40. You have the cultural program. Yeah, the participants can leave the session. Thank you.
Culture program sama. Culture program.
Morning staff.
Ahad bro. Where's the culture program? So Ahad, where's the culture program? अभी है. Here या Audi.